Okay. So last up.
Wait.
Do you guys have time for one more?
Wait, that's not the one with the cat on it. I have one. Yeah, this one has a cat on it, and it glows.
Your little poking thing looks like it's poking my butt.
Oh, my That's funny.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, let's queue up the other dungeon.
Alright. Haukke Manor?
Haukke Manor.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, like, that was my big problem with Overwatch. I just don't understand why people would feel the need to yell at anybody when everyone's just here to have fun. You're trying to play games. You want to unwind. Like, you don't want to maybe do things by somebody else's rules. You want to do stuff by your own rules and figure it out for yourself. And I don't know.
Davkus and I went to a symphony event where they played the Final Fantasy music live.
Ooh.
And we were waiting in line, and we were talking to a gentleman in front of us, about 14. And he asked us, like, you know, what do you do? He asked, like, I can't even remember what it was because it was a bit of a complicated MMO question.
Yeah, it was like, what do you like to do in the game, basically? Like.
Yeah, and I was like, I just race Chocobo.
Yeah, and his response was the best.
It was he was like, oh, that's great. Like, what? How are you doing in that? And, like, he asked me about my Chocobo.
Aww.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like, if you try to say that to.
Can I sit
some
in this?
people? I know. I'm like, what can I do with this furniture? Like, this is a super nice furniture.
Nope, not quite.
No,
you can sit in front of it.
You can sit in it, but you can.
Because the chairs and stuff in like Gridania or something, if you go up to a chair and do /sit, then you can actually sit in the chairs like properly, which is cool. There's an event that started today that gives a parasol. Real? Oh,
what?
You know what? I think I did see that on the. I saw that on the launcher, but I didn't get a chance to see what it was. Yeah, the Rising.
What? More events.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is why I have 12 cases of Blizzard 1, because I'm only doing events and not actually advancing.
I'm so excited that they're going to do the 15
Yeah,
stuff
we're gonna
again,
jump in here first.
because I didn't manage to get the car the last time.
Yeah.
Or events. All the events. Let's do them all.
Oh, yeah. And especially when the pre-patch event starts.
Oops,
Oh.
I pulled the hallway girl. Sorry.
Okay, I was a little worried about that, but that's okay. I got her. Where is she? There she is.
I was trying
the
to
hallway
stay far
girl.
enough. I was trying to stay far enough back, and I accidentally got her.
I love that we're calling her the hallway girl.
Right. But yeah, once we get closer to Endwalker, get out of that. Oh, I think I still got in. They will start to do an event where you can run dungeons for tomestones.
Ooh.
And those tomestones can then be used to purchase items that are still obtainable in the game, but they usually require you to do like extreme level or really, really hard upper level dungeons. Like
super extreme Blizzard 1 Frisbee.
Right. So both of the doggos I have, the dog mounts, are like higher level dungeon drops. But through the event, if you get enough tomestones, you can actually just outright buy them.
Mm-hmm.
So once we get to that point, which I think it starts October 19th.
Ooh, that's soon.
And it'll be after Aya and I have finished our move. So we should be able to actually run a whole bunch of dungeons.
Yay!
That's why we're so good at Aurum Vale. We choose that one to run for our tomestones.
Yeah, it's a lower level dungeon that gives the most tomestones for the most part. So I think it's like a level 45 or something.
Most tomestone per capita.
Pretty much, yeah.
And we've run it so frequently that Davkus and I can basically like get through it pretty quickly.
Yeah, the only times that like it takes us a little bit is if we get a pug that only has like one person or two people that haven't run it before. In which case, I usually take the time to try and like explain each boss and stuff like that. So
some of them can get a little complicated with the explanations.
yeah,
That's the one where the coin counter was.
yeah.
That had the AOE but didn't have the color patterns on the ground.
Yep.
See, I would be very messed up in that place.
Yeah. Thankfully, they fixed it to where it'll actually show the AOE on the ground.
So much easier now.
It really is.
The fight goes so quickly now.
Is there anything in here? We're looking for keys on the ground.
We're looking for keys. I love the thing that I mean, I haven't been into a lot of dungeons to be able to make like a super educated thing, but I love the detail that's in this dungeon. Like,
oh yeah,
all the stuff on the table, like how just nice the manor looks.
Yeah, and there was only one. Like, there was only one enemy in here, but still, they've filled out the environment around it.
Yeah, and it's not just like every room is not the same.
Right. Attic cat. Okay, now.
Sorry, I pulled a little quick.
That's fine.
I thought you were ahead, but my camera was stuck in the door.
Oh, gotcha.
It happens.
Yep. What matters is that I can pull it off you. Even using my level 1 ability.
Even with our level 1 abilities. This is like our third dungeon that we've run.
Right.
Well, technically, it's the fourth, because the one was repeated, but it still counts.
Right. Yep.
That's kind of why I really enjoy 14 over other MMOs that I've played. Is that if I want to, I can get super like convoluted with my healing combos and everything. Or I can just, you know, do some dots.
Yeah, just sit back. And me sitting here spamming tier 1 is not much different than my normal play. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Did we get the key? Oh, we did pick up a key. Okay. So
yeah,
we can go through
we
this
picked
door.
up a key in the last room.
Yep. So we can go through this door.
With our level 1s combined, we're actually doing pretty good.
Yep.
Right, yeah, Meru said it. Like, I pretty much just spammed the one cure.
Yeah. There are some dungeons where, you know, you kind of have to be a little careful with, like, positioning and stuff like that. But as far as, like, how you actually play, the game is actually really forgiving in that regard.
It does seem like it.
Yeah, it really is. Some of the primal fights, you know, I might do Medica, which is just heal, but in an area.
Well, we're gonna get it. Alright, out in the hallway.
Oh, May, it's late for you too. What are you doing awake? What are all of you European people doing out of bed?
Right. Well, it's Friday.
Every time I see that, I think it says divine mold, and I'm like, why is the mold divine?
But that, talking about the dungeons, that's the other thing that I really like about this game over WoW is that with WoW, you know, if you wanted to run a dungeon and, you know, you had some higher level character that wanted to play with you, that pretty much turned into, okay, that one character's going to go pull everything and kill it while I just go through and loot everything. And that's not fun.
Yeah.
And so
level sync.
Level sync in this game makes that a lot more fun because sure, my gear still gives me a bit of an edge. Carry runs were boring, exactly. my gear would give me a bit of an edge, which is why I can hit pretty hard, even though I'm level synced. But I'm still I'm still using the same abilities that I would have at level, and they hit the damage.
I gotta do the one thing I didn't get to do it the last time I was here.
The one thing.
She's on the piano.
Oh, I remember this. Yep.
She's a lounge singer now.
I love doing
Oh, and Dirt even gave us a song. We could sing Oh Holy Mold.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh holy mold, the AoEs are
Yep.
Nice.
But yeah, that's
I love
really
jerking
the
around in the dungeons.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, I just like the fact that I can run the dungeons at level, despite the fact that my actual level is like level. Oops.
It's level oops.
That's another one for the counter, JT.
Level oops.
Level oopsie. Yep. I have my shield mapped to F because I use it so much. And so that time I went on autopilot.
It happens. You're going back to work already, May. That was a short summer. May's a teacher. It feels like you just went on your vacation like 2 weeks ago.
Oh man. The hat's off. I could not do that job.
Oh, I'm in the thing. I'm in the thing.
Come here.
I'm coming to you.
I got him.
There's a second one.
Ah, there's a second one.
Yeah.
I got that one too.
Okay.
Ah, yes, the time right after my birthday, school season. Oh, that sucks. That was your birthday this week. So, happy late birthday. I want to say it was yesterday or the day before. One of yours, Nana's was Tuesday, so yours was Wednesday, and today is Friday? So, I don't know what day it is.
Okay.
Happy birthday, belatedly.
Yeah, with all of pretty much since I got back from my trip the other last week, because of the fact that like everything with our new house happened within like a day or two of me getting back, I've completely lost track of time just because everything's been going so fast.
I have no concept of time. And if I didn't have his and Nana's and Rachel's birthdays all in my planner, I would have no idea what day it was.
Here it is.
Yeah.
There's the key.
I made a big list when I ordered my planner. I was like, everybody's birthdays. Tell me now.
Yep.
It sucks to have to start on your birthday a few times. School season is when I cannot find my incredibly common shoe size anywhere. That's facts.
All right.
I also have that problem. My incredibly common kaiju shoe size.
Yep.
They're just so hard to find when the kids are going back to school.
I didn't think this was the. Oh yeah, this is the first boss. That's right. The second boss is on the second floor. Okay. Okay. All right. Everybody's in. Here we go.
I am in. I am in this time. I'm not outside.
Yeah. Freaking bunny girl.
Well, oh gosh.
Okay.
I was never, I had tried. I bought several WoW expansions that I did not play because the expansions, obviously, you have to be level whatever to play.
Right.
And I had tried once the auto level to the whatever, and then you just spawn and die.
Yeah.
Like, there is no push, there's no time to do anything but die. Because it, just drops you in the middle of a fight.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I had thought about playing it before, and I think I maybe got to, level 3 and gave up. Because I didn't like the way it was going. Like, nobody could come play with me because I couldn't be in the... Like, I couldn't be in the group with anybody because everybody else has been playing WoW since, like, 1972. So... So it's just one of those things where I got to it too late and then felt like there was too big of a gap. But this one, like, even though you guys are way higher level than me, I don't feel the gap as bad, so
Yeah.
I actually have been, like, I'm planning to stick with this one. Instead of just spend a lot of money on it, download it, play it once for like a half an hour and quit.
I played like shortly before Burning Crusade, which was the first expansion.
So in 05 is when we started. Wow.
Yeah. So I played. We played from that. So we got to start Burning Crusade when it came out, and we played up through the third expansion, Cataclysm, and that was about the time I quit. And then I picked it back up after the Mists one, after the Panda expansion. I can't remember what the one after that was called, but and I remember going through that and actually being kind of excited to check out the Pandaria stuff because it all looked kind of cool. And the way that they had changed the leveling, because there was not only the expansion we were playing, but there was another one after that was like just about to come out. And so they had changed the leveling system to where I max leveled in the Pandaria. Like, I could move on to the next expansion stuff before I left the first zone. So I didn't get to see most of the Pandaria stuff.
Aw.
So, yeah.
I would not have liked that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. They did. I forgot that they cut they did the level, like, smushing. I forgot about that. Oh, I went the wrong way. Gotta go down this way first.
When Cataclysm came out, the only reason that I still played it was because I had started my internship at the time, and I was 3 states away from all of my friends, all of my college friends. So WoW was basically just a social media account for me.
Yeah.
With pet collecting.
Right.
I mean, pet collecting does sound pretty cool. I never got to pet collecting because I played exactly a half an hour. But
that was pretty much the only thing I ever did in the game. Was I was like a hardcore pet collector.
Nice. So, like, because of that, this is all legitimately brand new to me. All the mechanics are legitimately new.
Yeah, that's fair.
Having to do all of the things. So, it's nice that so far people have been, for the most part, pretty cool about it.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, Sprout, Sprout, do your thing.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, back when WoW only had 50 pets, yeah.
Did you say Bunny Boys a while back? Like, are we getting Bunny Boys? Because I would be 100% on board with Bunny Boys.
Yes, we're gonna be getting Bunny Boys with Endwalker.
Yep.
I want Bunny Boys.
I'm so excited.
Dinner time for us. Y'all have a good evening. You have a good evening too, and thank you for the upgraded sub, and I hope you get lots and lots of use out of your Tofa Pog. And give your wife a super big hug, and a respectful head nod to T'Challa. And thank you for coming and enjoying... Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna assume you enjoyed it. My Blizzard 1 spamming stream. They have a black cat, too. We were just talking about black cats earlier. They have an adorable black cat.
Gotcha.
All the black cats must unite. Yes. Under one banner.
Every house needs a black cat.
I am now very excited for sexy bunny boys.
Oh man.
Because I'm gonna be really mad if they don't, like, give them the same level of armor that they give the females.
The armor is the exact same.
Yes!
It is the exact same level of armor, pretty much.
Nice.
It's so good.
I'm gonna have to make a new character so I can have a sexy bunny boy. Bunny boy host coming soon. Yes.
Some of the fan art online for the Bunny Boy announcement was just chef's kiss. So good.
I'm gonna have to take my my private for liking fan art that I'm not supposed to like in public Twitter account and look for some bunny boys.
I've had to, oh my god. So while I was on my trip to Boston the other week, I found out I actually had to mute retweets from a couple of the Hololive girls.
Oh yeah.
Because they'll retweet.
They do retweet the lewd.
Yes, they do. And I was on a plane when I found that out.
Oh.
I was like, oh god, okay, that's gonna have to go away for a bit. It was really funny.
See, like, every room is different. It's so great.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, you guys are fighting out here. I should probably come throw a frisbee.
Wanna come play over here? Okay, nice. There we go.
I should probably not be standing inside him. But here we are. He and I are one. He's like, so I hear you like bunny boys. I used to be one. I mean, he's tall enough.
Oh my goodness. Moth, if you ever like decide you want to watch like a really good heartwarming anime,
Yes.
Recovery of an MMO Junkie. Have you seen this?
Is it Netflix, Amazon, Crunchyroll?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't remember which. I think Crunchyroll is where we watched it.
Crunchyroll, I believe, is where we watched it, but I think that you can now get it on. Ooh, what did I just do? I leveled up again.
Yay!
Oh, nice.
Just talk about shafts.
Just talking about shafts is my favorite achievement.
Got a couple of tiny keys in here. One over there. One over there.
Recovery of an MMO Junkie, 12 episodes. It's a romantic comedy about a group of friends who play an online role-playing game, and it's great. It's so funny.
Yeah, and they do a lot of stuff like in-game, and what's funny is like if you look up online, like, you know, games similar to the game that they're playing in the show, most of the stuff you'll find will say, yeah, the closest thing is probably going to be Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a good show.
I am always like, see, I like such an eclectic mix of anime because I will watch something crazy and sappy and romantic and then also go turn on like Attack on Titan and watch people get eaten and be equally as happy. I will consume all forms of cartoon people fighting and being in love with each other.
I have so much anime stuff. I have so many recommendations. Oh, I believe we pulled another maidservant.
Hallway girl.
Another hallway girl.
Another hallway girl.
And her bat friend.
And her bat. That's our anime that we're gonna write together. It's gonna be called Hallway Girl and Her Bat. That one time I pulled aggro on the hallway girl and her bat and then accidentally didn't get the key, but there was also a slime in my refrigerator.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's about right.
Who knew?
Recently, I have fallen down the rabbit hole of anime cat shorts.
Oh?
So these each
I know
episode-
Meru's ears just went up.
Right. This is why I wanted to mention it. Each episode is like 5 to 10 minutes. There is an anime. It's Poyo Poyo, where the cat is spherical shaped.
Okay.
There's Nyanbo, where the cats are made out of cardboard.
Cardboard cats,
There's
like you do.
Mm-hmm. There's Bananya.
I have watched Banana!
The cats are bananas.
Yep.
It
And then
makes zero sense at all, but I love it, and it's in my Crunchyroll thing.
And then there's also Nyanpire, where the cat is also a vampire.
Nice.
So that's what I've been watching recently, because you can just like put them on, and it's like 5 minutes, and you're good.
Yep.
Put it on while you're waiting for the food to cook.
Yeah. I like to put stuff on, like, when I go upstairs for the end of the night, like, when I go up to, like, the high level, because the way the cave is, like, designed, I guess, you can go upstairs or downstairs, depending on the weather, and the upstairs has nice big openings so that you can see the moonlight. And I like to go up there and do all my skincare stuff and watch anime at night after Tofa's, like, gone and run around a little bit and is ready to settle down. So so that's a good time frame for it, especially if I'm really tired and just want to put something on really quick.
Like, it's a whole genre, and it's
There's a
amazing.
bunch
We're
of it,
getting
yeah.
we're getting so much of it, like, licensed for all different regions. It's great.
I know, like none of
I
this
seriously
used to be
never
available.
thought we would get. Yeah,
yeah,
I
no.
seriously never thought we would get Nyanpire. With because Nyanpire came out in like 2007. It was specifically meant to sell character goods like plushies and pillows and stuff like that.
Did I not buy you one yet? I think they have some at Barnes & Noble.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
How have I not purchased
like-
one of these for you?
So like in the big like DVD booms of the 2000s and everything in the early 2010s, you would never get anything like that because it's not marketable.
Yeah. You would never
But
get any of
now-
the small... You would only get, like, the super popular, really big titles.
But like now we can have our little like
We can have all our niche things.
yeah. There's another one where the hamsters are cars. It's about hamsters who are also cars. It's great.
Transformers, but with hamsters, and I'm here. I would watch that. I would absolutely watch that.
Yep.
I would actually watch the shit out of that. Like, I'm really... I'm like super interested now.
I
the last
can't
DVD of it?
remember. I can't remember the name of the hamsters that are cars, but I believe it's on Amazon.
I think so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I Google hamsters that are cars, there's not going to be a whole lot of
yeah.
other stuff that comes up.
That's true.
Nope. Alright, back around we go.
Okay.
'Cause I don't think we can go over the... Actually, you know what? We might actually be able to go over this.
Oh, yes.
Can we go over the
just
junk
can't-
pile?
Yes, we just can't come back.
Yeah.
I want to look at the junk pile. Cool. I would not have thought you could go in there. Are you going in? She looked like she was going to go in for a second.
Oh. Alright.
The carnation door.
This is the one you gotta kill the jester first.
Kill the jester, kill the jester, kill the jester.
Because he likes to cast a lot of spells, and we don't like that. I, as the tank, don't like that.
I mean, that's fair.
Spells are not my forte as a tank.
Oh, maybe you would know, because it is like a weird little niche anime. There was one about, it was like heavily fishing centric, but there were also aliens. And they cut, it was very about fishing. And then there were also aliens, and that was totally cool. Nobody thought that was weird. And they would like make people, there was like a chant that all the people would do, this little song that like gets stuck in your head rent free for the rest of your life. And and they have to, like, it's very important that they learn to fish, and like all the characters bond over fishing, and I adore it, and I have to look it up every single time because I can never remember what it's called. But fishing.
That does sound familiar, but I can think of like maybe 3 shows that it might be.
I think it started with a T.
Okay. So that means it wasn't Kaupua. Was it Suritama?
Yes! I think. That sounds really like it could be it.
Was it a series or a movie?
It was a series.
Okay. Have you seen Lou Over the Wall?
No.
Recommend.
Do I need to?
Movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Highly recommend. It's a good. It's a good.
Nice.
Do we have an anime channel in Lampcourt? I don't remember.
I think we do. Like, I thought we did, but it might have just become manga, but it was meant to be both.
Gotcha. I know where I'll hang out.
So everyone watching today is not only getting, like, their daily dose of Blizzard 1, but they're also getting some awesome anime recommendations.
There you go.
Yay!
I always liked, I say I always liked, like, I've been playing this game for years and I'm a veteran, and I didn't just do this dungeon for the first time, like, 2 days ago.
Right.
But I like the story that goes with this.
Yeah.
Where she's just, like, going around killing people, and then everything else looks so normal, but then you come in here and there's, like, this crazy torture bed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, all these Studio 64, like, cages. 54? 54. And
Yeah.
like, I don't even know what this pit is for.
Yeah.
It's just room of torture.
I very much agree that the story in this game is, like, phenomenal. Like, we did the I can't remember when it was, but Raikon, Terra, Aya, and I, we actually did the last few quests and dungeons for the base game, not the pre-ending base game stuff where we're at now, but yeah, just the end of the first arc, if you will. We did those on stream, and they were really, really good.
Like, I really do like the story. It doesn't feel arbitrary. Even when it's, like, fetch quests and I'm going back and forth and back and forth, it doesn't feel, for the most part, super arbitrary. There's a couple that I'm like, it is literally right there, bitch. You could just bend over.
Right.
There's no need for me to go get your thing. It's 2 feet away. But for the most part, like, even the fetch questier stuff, like, has a pretty powerful story behind it.
Yeah.
And I like that the dungeons all have their own story, and it's not just like, I mean, I don't know if it's like that with WoW because I never looked at a dungeon, but it's cool that it's not just this area is a thing that you must go do now. It gives you a reason.
Right. They do, like they do have a story around them, but the issue I kind of had, and not everybody agrees with this, but the issue I kind of had is that none of the dungeons were like, none of them were mandatory, right?
Okay.
Which, to some degree, yeah, I can understand why people may not like that, but at the same time, like, there's a lot of story that you're actually missing out on because of it. You know, they just kind of unlock when you hit the level. And, all right, cool.
I feel like WoW was more oriented towards the raids than
It was, yeah.
the dungeons and the leveling and everything.
There's some other stuff down the hallways. Do you guys want to do that stuff, or?
I don't know. I'm in a cutscene.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, it's the little thing flew away, and now I don't get to know what's down the hallway. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, it's not going to force us into the battle? We can totally go down the hallway.
We still got time.
Right.
We do. Like, they give you a lot of time to do this, which I also really like, because if you have a group of people like us that all kind of want to go look around, it gives you plenty of time to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think we've ever run up against the time limit on a dungeon. Like, you have to really be going slow. So yeah, I don't think we've ever run out of time on a dungeon before. Because it's an hour and a half to do a dungeon that are usually like the 3 bosses. You know?
Yeah, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, I think like the only times we might have gotten close were maybe the first couple of times we tried to do Arm Veil, where there's a lot of wiping involved.
Yeah.
But outside of learning a new dungeon, for the most part, it's not too bad. And the way I usually approach those is I actually do a lot of research on them ahead of time, just so that I'm familiar with like boss mechanics and stuff. Just because that kind of helps me understand what I'm up against.
That's also like Davkis like extensively researches everything. That's just the way his brain works before he does the thing.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I think all of this is extra at this point, but we're exceeding.
Yeah, I like to run in screaming just like I do with Minecraft, where I just launch myself into the forest with nothing and no information and try to stay alive and dig a hole in the ground. Like, that's my playstyle. It's who I am as a gamer. I love going in blind.
Gotcha. Now, are you the type, so if a game gives you an option between going the front door or, sneak around the back?
I mean, I will likely sneak around the back.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see. It depends on the game, because
That's fair.
there are some games where I'm genuinely interested to see if there's something outside the house that I should be looking at. And then there's other games where you already know that there's nothing there and you just sort of go in.
Yeah.
Or, like, if you've died 47 times in Outlast and you're tired of sitting in a locker and you're just like, nope, we're going.
I'm very much the stealth is optional, so I'm just gonna burst my way into this front door and see what happens.
Yes, JD, I am Leroy Jenkins. I just go in blind, do the thing, figure it out.
Which is like completely opposite from the way I played this game.
If I am looking around outside, it's not out of like an abundance of caution, it's out of a desire to loot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
It's not for caution reasons. It's definitely for what's out here, what's out here, what's out here. What's that? What's over there?
That's a hole in the floor. Okay.
That is a hole in the floor. And there's not any beams to go across.
Wait, Wait, did I miss something?
I
Name of the male lead?
Oh,
That's-
so I was trying to ask Meru, there's a game where
No. Okay.
there were only... I can't remember it, but that game was a good example of like 4 different ways of doing one thing. I think there were rats in it.
Huh.
In the
Huh.
there's a sequel where it's name of the game 2, and that one has a lady. Dishonored. Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Dishonored. I do like
Yeah.
Dishonored.
I do too.
Look, there's a butterfly on the floor. No, there's not. Never mind. When you're looking at it from this angle, that 100% looks like a butterfly.
All right, here we go.
Because I think Mary was the last person that I talked with about that game, where we
Gotcha.
had like a conversation about it, which is why I asked
Okay.
Mary.
Yeah, I played those, and that was the exact game I was thinking of when I asked that question, because there's a lot of stuff in Dishonored where you can either sneak your way around and not have to do all the fights, or you can just barrel through everybody.
Dishonored 2, I think the final boss, you can either fight her regularly, but if you like sidestep the entrance, like right as you get into the
Yeah, be sure to hit the lamps whenever they show up on the sides.
okay. Like you can find the
It tells me
The
invalid
villain.
target.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm getting the same.
Oh, it might have just been because I took out 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, games like that, like Dishonored, I didn't play the first Dishonored, but I did play Dishonored 2, and I really, really liked it. And games like that, I do like to sneak around and avoid the fighting and do a lot of looting, but it's because I like to pick stuff up. But in games like Minecraft, I just want to run through. I have, like, nothing to my name.
Weird. Okay. I was able to turn them off. That's weird.
Oh.
Ah.
Maybe, I don't know.
You might have to be really, really close to them.
Oh, it's a miscommunication on your part, Davkis. You're
Oh?
making it seem like she has to attack it.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you right click and
Oh.
You
I'm sorry.
you have to
action
interact with it.
Yes, sorry.
Oh, thank you.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Yes.
Miscommunication.
Yeah, you just have to go up to it and right click it. My apologies.
I was like, it's telling me I can't.
That is entirely fair.
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Yeah, because those things do extra damage while they're up.
But, like, even those games where I'm sneaking around and I want to do that, I don't want to know a whole lot about it beforehand. Like, I have no
Right.
desire to go and, like, I've got friends who really love maximizing their efficiency for everything, and I can't handle that. I want nothing to do with that. I just want to
Yeah.
go as I go along.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right here. Sorry.
I'm like, I should get out of the yellow. We're leaving the Coldplay area.
I always hate that last part because it's a whole bunch of stuff all at once. and
All
I
at
have to try and go
once.
and get it. It's a little easier with my shield.
Run! Get out of the Coldplay!
Almost got her. And there she goes.
Yay!
Yay!
And see, that she's actually super pretty, so I don't know why she's so upset. Look, I can now get the next job quest when I finally catch up to the last
Nice.
3.
Nice.
I spend my money on teleports and gambling.
Yeah.
That's a mood. Oh,
Let's
does
see.
everyone have, I assume everyone has, like, a teleport lead to Casto del Sol? Because I think that's where we should take our picture.
Yes.
Because that's a
Yeah,
really
yeah,
pretty area.
definitely.
And I know I've already kept you guys super late. It was supposed to be a 2-hour stream, and we're on 3 hours and 15 minutes. But I do think we should take a picture.
Sorry.
No, it's don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. That was really fun. We did
It was.
so many dungeons with just base level things, and I think that was really great. And if you guys would be willing to make that a more regular thing, we can just
Oh, yeah,
pick
we
a different
definitely
quirk and do a different challenge and run some dungeons with that challenge. And
Yeah.
I think that would be super
that.
fun to do with you guys. Naked dungeons.
Definitely. Oh
Oh
lord.
lord.
Now that is a challenge. Oof. It looks to
okay.
me like you are.
Okay. Looks like it's happening. Finally. Thank you so much for watching. If you could poke those like and subscribe buttons, that would be super groovy because it helps me to be able to continue making and improving my content, and also acts as an offering to the algorithm gods. And we all know how important it is to appease our Lord and Savior Algo. Also, be sure to check out my live streams on Twitch and join the Glow Gang by following me on Twitter and joining our Discord. Links for those as well as all of my artist credits can be found in the description below. As always, stay bright, lamplights.